there! It's our special GA edition of The View. Look, you can see real GA people walking around behind us. I'm Meg Riley here in Providence, Rhode Island.
Hi, I'm Joanna Fontaine Crawford in Providence, Rhode Island.
Hey, is this on? Is it working right now?
And this time we can actually,
And we can
physically,
like if
touch.
he says obnoxious things, we can just do this. Usually we have to hit the mute button, but we don't have to do that this time.
We can actually punch them.
Yeah, well, duct tape, I was thinking.
And hiding as always.
Hi, how are
There
you,
she is,
everybody?
there
It's
she
good
is.
to see you. I can't get my phone set up yet, but still tweet me and stuff because I still can't get it set up live. But it's good to see everybody. Yay, GA!
Yep, you can tweet Shauna at The View, THEVUU. You can write questions here, and sooner or later we'll figure out how to get them. Or, you know, figuring out technology on the fly here. So we've
We're
got
nimble.
different people. Why, here's one now. Hi there.
Hello.
See, tell the good people who you are.
Hey, I'm Marty Levine Young.
Come right up.
I don't know if you can hear in all this racket, but I manage the web team at the UUA. And at GA, I end up streaming the video from
But things don't work. It's
So-
Margie.
so what we want you to do-
Email her, call her home.
No, we're putting a positive spin on
Oh,
this.
sorry.
Positive spin. So what we want you to do is tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to uua.org/GA/2014. But if you just go to the UUA website, you'll find it. And watch the opening ceremony, and then you can tell us how it's going. We'll have a live chat, so we'll
Yeah,
chat with
you can come to lots of stuff live streamed. Margie's doing great work on that, including a fabulous worship service that yours truly is in charge of Thursday morning at 8:15. That'll be live streamed, and lots of other great stuff. Come on in. Tell us about yourself. Tell us what you got to say. There you go. That's okay. Just
Hi.
look. That's the camera right there. Look up and say hi to the good people.
Hi, I'm Susanna Interligator. I work at the UUA as the online strategist, and we've been working with Joanna on a series of 4 workshops on social media that are going to happen. We had hoped to live stream them, but that's not going to happen. But they will be available on video on uua.org almost immediately after. So they'll be useful resources. Thanks.
Joanna and I are both part of that. Here comes someone.
Hi.
Say hi. Say what's going on.
Talk right here.
That's
You are
okay.
live.
I'm Marcia Stannard, and this is my daughter Marcella, and we are happy to be here in Providence. We lived here. She was actually born here, but now we live in Portland, Oregon, and it's lovely to be here. And
So you're this is Old Town.
this is Old Hopely.
Ah, nice,
Yes.
nice.
Yes. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna go drive by and see our old house.
Okay, and I have to give a special thank you here because my luggage is somewhere, and this wonderful lady has offered to share her clothing with me. Loving the hell out of the world. This is what it looks like.
The one disappointment is I don't
We got more people in. What's going on over there?
level of attention.
Hi, Providence.
Hi, all you strangers out there.
Hold on 1 second.
Hi, I'm Alicia Ford, Professional Development Director at the UUA. We're here at Ministry Days having a blast. Wish you could be here.
Thank you, Alicia.
Thank you. It's our remote reporter, Patrice Curtis, out in the field. Oh, yeah. Okay, talk right to the camera.
Hi, everyone there. I'm Greg DeBow here at Ministry Days. Just saying hello to you vast cyber congregants and colleagues.
Live.
Live.
Yep.
Hi, both of you.
Hello, both of you. Hey, Sean, come around here.
I'm Sean Dennison. Hello.
Welcome,
Hello,
Providence.
world.
So, anything exciting happen yet?
So,
I am seeing it. People I love. That is exciting. People
very
I
exciting.
love and who support me, and I support them. So.
Cool.
And we have chocolate right outside the meeting room.
So this is the UUMA Ministry Days. General Assembly starts tomorrow, Wednesday.
Right.
You know, there I'm sure are people who are watching this who have not yet got on their planes. You got any tips or Hank?
No, I drove.
On that screen, but are they
You
not
gotta
seeing me?
unmute. She has to unmute.
No, I could hear
Okay,
them.
I will give you the advice that. Oh, there we go.
barely here.
What's happening? I'm teching things. Yeah, it's working. Everything's live.
Patrice, it's good,
Just
but why
that.
don't you go move somewhere else besides right behind us? We can see you right. You're right there. Move somewhere else.
Tech problems, as usual.
Well, it's not a problem. I just don't know what I'm doing. No. Okay. Well, usually when you click there, it does the things. But
Okay,
anyway.
so
that
so
was
let's
Deborah
go
Pope
find some
Lance?
other and
Leaving?
let's have some other guests join us over here.
Hey, from the field here. Who are
Hello.
you?
Here's Robin.
Hold on.
Hello from Providence.
Was it hard for you to get here? I know you came all the way from
I
California.
drove.
Wait a minute, you drove from
I
Southern
drove from California, from the desert. Hi, desert.
So you're not on right now. You know that, right? Because you're muted. Your mic is muted.
No, my mic is not muted.
It is, because that's what that little mute signal right there. Down here.
There's
Now
stuff.
you're
Robin, come introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, my name is Robin Bartlett, and I'm happy to be at Ministry Days. Yay.
Now talk about your T-shirt.
Wait,
Come on.
show us one of your T-shirts.
Wait, somebody get the t-shirts. Just go, I brought really great
This woman
t-shirts.
looks healthy and
Which are
wholesome.
about this big.
You think like, whoa, what a wholesome person. Look at these T-shirts.
All right, so here is one of them. God is love.
Yeah, it's out of a Fig Newton. It's a
Out
Fig
of
Newton.
No, it's a Bible.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah, it's a Bible.
I thought it was a square clamshell.
I thought it was a hat. I thought it looked kind of like a hat.
I didn't design them.
Cat in the hat, right? So,
Throwing Eric under the bus.
Eric, no. Eric Martinez Presley designed this, and he's a genius, isn't he? And then there's one that says "Love the hell out of the world," and the best one is the one that says "Death and Glory," and it has a big skull on it. You'll see Hank wearing it all week. It has a Universalist cross on the
Off-center cross.
Off-center cross.
Death and Glory.
Death and Glory. It's that
Come in and
old
tell these people why you want to talk
ultra
about Death.
universalism. Ultra universalism. Where is it? Hello.
After the,
Right here.
as you remember about the Restorationist controversy in your Universalist church history classes,
Everybody remembers that.
Oh, yeah.
it was the Ultra Universalists who, of course, won that that debate,
All right.
and their call was Death and Glory.
Death and Glory.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was the skull, but I thought it kind of belied her youthful appearance. But
If only
then
we
she
had one to
showed
show.
you God is love, and I looked like kind of a mean person. But, you know, whatever. Haha, God is love. Ooh, that's edgy.
Well, we
Okay.
also have one that says "Love the hell out of this world," which
Yeah.
is our most
Oh,
popular
can you show us that one?
actually. Well, I don't know where my bag is.
Which is Joanna's personal mission statement, right? Which has now been adapted by a whole movement. Joanna's like got the Joannaites.
Yeah.
All right. Who else we got?
Good
We got
luck.
a lineup here. All right,
Got a
come on
lineup.
over, come on over.
Hey everyone, it's Laura Campbell, the almost former worship minister for Church of the Larger Fellowship.
Not that she's counting the
Not
days.
that I'm counting the days
But I did
at
hear
all.
her say to someone else, 12 more days and I don't have to do what
Then
she
I won't have
tells
to wear
me.
these again.
Wait a minute, it's crooked.
It's crooked. So,
Oh,
for
okay.
those of you who don't know, have you talked about this at all,
No,
Meg?
no.
Okay, so Meg is, we're getting the word out that you can be a member of Church of the Larger Fellowship and another congregation. I know I poked you in the eye.
Oh,
It's going to get
dear.
you. But what I really want to tell you about is the rappelling. So, there are some exciting things happening here. There are people who are going to they're going to rappel off the convention center, and I hear that
Don't
two
they're going to jump off the convention center.
are going to be there.
Is there some sort of medical emergency in the worship
off
the
the convention center, and the Flame Dame will meet him on the ground. But Talisman is kind of afraid of heights. So it's important that people get out there, if you're in the area, to come out on Friday to support all of the rappellers. Shauna back here is going to rappel. She's going to rappel with Chalice Man. It's very exciting stuff. Patrice, who you've seen before, is also rappelling. So Church Larkin is well represented. All right, I'm handing it off to Nathan. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Nathan, come on up.
So can you hear us?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know what to talk about.
Tell them what you love about GA or your favorite thing to do at GA or anything you like.
It's kind of like a week-long coffee hour. So lots of conversations, lots of exciting people to talk to and good workshops to go to. And as soon as you almost have one conversation, someone will interrupt you and you'll start a second.
could be in the middle of the most personal, hearing somebody's most personal thing that went on, and then suddenly they just turn and move on, and it's like, whoa!
It's like an actually caffeinated coffee hour.
It is like a very caffeinated coffee hour. Very fun. Very fun.
We have more fun people up here.
Where are you living?
Oh, I'm in Baton Rouge, one of the 2 to 5 ministers there, depending on how you count.
Yeah? What's going on in Louisiana these days?
We are trying our best to make that state live up to its own potential. It's been doing a lot of really
Is this standing on something now?
bad things that are not. It's not advocating for its own best interest. So we're standing up to it. And any day now, Louisiana is going to convert into what it should be, which is a place for progressive, compassionate.
So much in Louisiana, the culture, the beauty, people, the legislators.
Pronouncing the names of different cities.
Sort of artisan us versus them idea. And what we're trying to do is to change it to actually have them embrace their own religion or their own state culture.
Oh, there you go. Good luck.
Yeah.
Take care.
So Meg,
Say hi.
I want to bring my
There you go.
Oh,
2 of you.
So I'm here with Suzanne. Suzanne actually drove from someplace in Southern California all the way to Providence, if you can believe that. So Suzanne, how long did it take you to drive?
We left Monday morning, last Monday, and we got here yesterday at 7 p.m.
How many of them were you?
Me and my wife.
Just the 2 of you. So do you not like to fly, or?
We're staying in Maine till the first part of August.
Oh, okay. So
I don't think
vacation
they
is
can hear us.
is on the way.
Okay.
Well, thanks for dropping by, and have a good time in Maine. Okay, it's over to you. Don, go ahead.
hi, everybody. It's Don and Allison from UUMA. We're here with 670 of our ministers and seminarians, having a great time. We danced the night away last night. We're live streaming our 2-day event, so Marshall Gans is on right now. You can go over to uuma.org and check him out. Tomorrow, our 2550 celebration will have our first ever woman preaching the 50th anniversary sermon, Judith Walker Riggs.
As well as the first time to ever have 2 women preachers.
Woohoo! Girls rule.
Yeah.
And I'm rappelling on Friday for the UUMA, like so many are, but I'm doing it a little differently. I've taken out $1 million life insurance on myself for the day, not because I'm worried.
I took one out too.
Thank you.
I took one out
Thank
for
you.
them in my
Thank you.
account.
And the money is going. The money is going to fund our UUMA endowment. So
Wait, don't make us
some
wish for
people
you to die.
have scissors that they're carrying around, and I'm going to make sure the metal detectors take care of them.
But it's okay because the staff has a pillow.
A big one.
Big
Big
pillow.
So you'll make it.
What time should we go out there and see?
8 a.m. 8 a.m.
Why so early? Like farmers?
Well, they figure the remedial ones are early. So if something happens, you know,
All right, there we go. Yeah.
so
They can hose off the sidewalk.
Oh.
nobody will be there.
Oh.
Hi, Allison.
Hi, Allison. Thanks for all your work.
It's great to be on The View again, twice in a month. I'm a lucky guy. Have fun.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you.
It's our long lost minister in residence at the CLM. She doesn't think she's been lost, but I haven't seen her for a while.
I once was lost and now I'm
Now you're
found.
found. She's
There we
found.
are. Nice to see everybody.
This is
Glad
Kristen
to
Gassel-Schmidt.
share that you all got to know me 3 years ago now, while I was pregnant with my son CJ, and number 2 is on the way. So I'll send a picture when baby arrives sometime in January. Just everybody say a prayer that the baby doesn't arrive before Christmas Eve.
Okay. In the prayer.
Nice to see you all.
It'd be cool though if it did. Like then we get the whole baby. You know.
Come on up. Here's
That'd
the
be cool.
guy
That'd be cool
whose
to have a baby
fault
at Christmas.
it is that everybody's repelling, so we thought you should meet him. That was
Very good.
his idea, one of many, many ideas. We've had several repellers talking
Oh,
about
good.
repelling. And Terry, this is Terry
I'm going to go
Switzer,
over the edge first, so
also
it's
repelling. You're going to go
completely
first.
safe, yes.
That's good.
Right, it's like an elevator,
Yeah.
but with no walls, so,
And a rope.
And no floor.
And
That's
no
the most
floor,
important part.
but
Yeah.
it will go down.
It will go down, but you don't go up.
That's right.
So
And we
other
will,
than that, it's like an elevator.
we will land on the side of love, it's guaranteed.
Alive or dead. It could be either side of life, but
One thing we know is that
We
we are
believe in
going to
eternal
delay.
love.
Are you live at this?
This
your
is
regular
live.
time?
Oh, yeah, I see we have 3 viewers
Oh,
live.
that's great.
Most people watch it later, but yeah. So Terry Sweetser, many of you know, has been around the UUA and our movement for a long time, and has had many wacky ideas in his life. And this is one
This
of
is
them.
one of them.
Tell me where you're going, where you heading off to.
Right now, let's see. Oh, I'm checking in the Stewardship and Development booth. I have 6 more days in the employ of the UUA.
And what happens after those 6 days? That's what I want. Where are you going to?
I'm going to be the interim minister in Summit, New Jersey.
Summit, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes. And,
never a dull moment around here. You learn a lot of
you
new
learn a
things
lot.
that
You
you
get the
get.
gossip.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so can I talk about social media here at General Assembly? Okay, so we have a lot of hashtags. One of them is Carry the Flame, which is this. See, Hank, I want you to demonstrate right there. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at how Hank carries the flame. And what this means for CLF is that you're a member of a congregation and you're a member of CLF, because CLF, it just grows and grows. It's 2+U. It's the best thing for everybody to be carrying the flame. So if you see somebody at General Assembly, we got tons of picture wearing this. I think this is Hank's next tattoo, actually, right here. Just beautiful. Carrying the flame.
Just like yours.
That's right. That's right. And then we have another hashtag called Where's Meg? Where's Meg? Where's Meg? So here's Meg. So because CLF is everywhere, and we get together at General Assembly. Oh, Sylvia was selfie. We see tons of you here at General Assembly, and Meg wants to get a picture of you. So if you see Meg, take a picture with it, and that's Where's Meg. And Meg even has a little prize.
I have prizes.
Did you give
I'll
you?
give Hank one now.
Oh, she'll give you a little prize. And so if you see Meg, it's Where's Meg? That's right. So we have Where's Meg, Carry the Flame, and then 2+U. Oh, okay, so I haven't been really talking about 2+U that much, but it's about Church of the Larger Fellowship and being a membership of the congregation. Well, this is Carry the Flame. I did this first. You missed it when I did this. So 2+U, that's what it's all about. We're going to have tons of people who are members of both to be talking about that. And then here's another really great thing, Hank. You're going to love this. We have another Twitter.
Another Twitter
Another
hashtag.
Twitter. Not a Twitter hashtag, a Twitter handle.
A whole Twitter account?
Yes, because we have Quest for Meeting, and now we're going to have CLFUU.
No!
At CLFU, 4 UUs, and that's what we're going to be broadcasting from now on. Isn't that great for the view and everything? CLFUU, and then Quest for Meeting will help you on your quest for meeting. So that's what we're going to be doing with the Twitter
And I'm
account.
going to give Hank 2 prizes because he has 2 daughters.
Oh.
And he could pass these on to them later. It is a prize that says kindness coins, a kind look, a kind deed, maybe the help that someone needs, pass it on. So Hank, you can pass those.
So these are challenge. These challenge points where I can buy you a drink now, or that, or this like. I've been a member of CLF for 2 years. Like AA, right? I've been a member of CLF for 2 years now. And
No, we're fine. It's going, but it looks frozen. Yeah. It looks pretty frozen. But we're not frozen. I'm pretty sure we're not frozen. I know because it doesn't feed live.
we're talking. We're hoping that you are staying with us.
Yeah. Wow.
And then
They're frozen in there forever.
Oh, no, I'll do a selfie. Sure.
Let me see if we're froze online or not.
We froze online.
No, we're froze just fine. I mean, we're not froze. You're still with Joanna.
Oh, good. Well,
Because
me and Joanna.
Because that's a lag.
Oh, there's a lag. In case I swear again, you know what's happening. In case I swear again,
How long
they've
ago was he here?
done that.
So I don't know if we're frozen or not.
I know.
I don't know. I think we're fine. You just keep talking.
Well,
Keep talking. See, the viewers, we lost the viewers.
We lost a viewer because we're like, are we frozen?
Oh, wait, you're back. Look, and now you're.
I got my tongue out. That's good.
Here's a kindness coin for Ian.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, you taking a selfie yet?
No, wait.
It's frozen. Yeah. Okay, yeah, bring Beth on.
So we need,
So this is a selfie for next.
Shauna, do a selfie with me.
All right. So you can get your kindness coin. Because this bag is all over the place, this GA. She's doing like 4 worship services and 20 workshops.
And you can pass it on.
will.
Excellent. Ian, anything you want to tell people about?
Hi, everybody. It's wonderful here in Providence. It's a beautiful city. It's a lot cooler than Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And we're really excited about General Assembly this year, sharing the love.
Amen. Amen to that. Happy internet and happy to see us moving again. Oh, Dana, come on over.
Hi, Nick.
Our
Hi.
Dana, Concord, Massachusetts. You know where all the friends and journalists used to
I
live.
know,
And
I
now
know. I'm
he's
one of the
kinda
large
transcended
ministers
all.
now.
You're large,
Exactly.
you're large. So, Howard, what you doing at GA this year? Anything fun?
I'm mostly seeing friends and getting some rest. It's been quite the year, a good year, but
Your first
I'm
year
tired.
out.
Exactly. The first
That's
year is
always, yeah.
it's always big. Absolutely.
First cut. No, that's the one. Sorry. The first year is the steepest.
Well, as I like to say, that which does not kill us makes
Makes
us
us-
makes us resentful.
That's good. Did you make that?
I did.
That's very good. I'll give you a compliment.
All right.
That's great. Oh, here, all I have is a thank you.
Oh, I already have one of these.
You caused me
Wait a second, what does that one say?
never mind. It says the same thing yours does.
I didn't know I put this on.
I said look at what you're putting on. Good to see you. Patty and Beth, while you're together, come on in. Okay, come in on either side. I know what these guys are doing.
And we're wearing our grubby t-shirts,
Yeah,
and I just wiped the sweat off because we're setting up the booth.
In the exhibit hall, which is a huge part of GA. 118, the CLF booth, best stuff in the exhibit hall, for sure. For sure. So, Beth Marie, Patty France from the Boston Association.
Yeah, come by the booth if you're here at GA. We've got lots of great stuff cheap.
Here. Excellent. Great, cool.
Bye.
Now, Kim and Etsy. Hey, I'm getting to hug everybody.
Hello,
This is fabulous.
hello.
Eric, hi.
Hello.
What's exciting for you about GA?
I love being here with my colleagues, and I get to be in the presentations and out of the presentations. I'm not responsible for the presentations, though I did volunteer at registration for the Unitarian Universalist Ministers Association. So I got to hand out name tags and swag and put together names with faces, because that's not my real strong part. So absolutely. I don't think I asked for it. I think I just volunteered for the good of the
I'm going to
community.
give him a kindness point.
I got a
I'm giving
kindness.
him a kindness
That's
point because he
awesome.
volunteered.
What can I buy with this? This is like coin of the realm of
Yeah,
what?
you can take it on. You can give it to somebody.
Love the view. Love you all.
Old buddy.
Enjoy too.
Long time friends. A dignitary is here. The new president of Star King School for the Ministry. Long time friend.
Yes, how are you?
So you're getting ready to move.
I'm getting ready to move. I've packed up my office in New York, but I haven't packed up my house. Bob, my husband, is packing up our house because he says it gives him a chance to throw everything away.
Oh, while you're gone?
While I'm gone.
Oh, that's
so I've got to go back through really fast to get all my sermons and other stuff because everything else is out the door.
Wow. So are you downsizing?
Yeah, sort of, but not my books.
Oh.
He would like me to downsize your book order. Oh, book order, but I'm now a Kindle person. So now I no longer bring the physical books in.
Oh, you don't?
No, because unless they're theology books,
Yeah.
my hardest ones to get on.
It's very hard to get the whole way in. I read fiction, but I mark up.
Oh,
I'm a
well, that's a little bookmark thing, but I'm one of those people who sits down and reads the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I have more books on Kindle than I can possibly finish reading.
I gotta say, you know, like the amount of stuff you can put in books and music into a little device makes it possible to be much more mobile.
It is.
Much more mobile. So Rose, what a big life change. How long have you been at Fort University?
13 years.
So from the parish to
To the academy. But I was teaching all this time.
Yeah, you've always taught.
Yeah.
And written. You'll still be doing the public
I'll still be
profile.
writing.
Yeah.
For Huffington. Thanks first. But I want to say hi to all the new viewers.
Yeah.
This is my first year.
And once she's settled at Star Kid.
And unpacked all my books.
That's right. We'll have her on when we come back.
I'd love
Summer
to.
break. Yeah.
Thank you for asking me.
Oh, definitely. See you soon.
See you. Bye, everybody.
Erica Hewitt, come on over.
Hi, are we on?
We're live right here.
Oh, hi.
Go to Cameron, say hi.
Hi, I'm here partly to say hello from Ministry Days and General Assembly, and partly to say If you have the Illuminations app or the Quest for Meaning, you will need this as part of opening worship on Wednesday night. So we're going to include people in
That's
there.
fabulous.
Yeah,
That's fabulous. Erica's been on The View before. You'll remember she's doing the opening.
Michelle Pedro and I, yeah.
And she's written a book, a really exciting book about worship leading. She doesn't know this yet. Surprise! You're getting this live. I want to ask her to teach a class, the technology for CLF books from that book.
Oh, wow!
That would be awesome.
Oh, I would love that. See,
I have that on tape.
I believe in shared ministry. So anything we do to make each other stronger.
Yeah.
So
she's done a lot of creative work.
Thank you for letting me do that.
She's paid me for coming. Wow. I'll give you a kindness coin.
Thanks. Oh, a kindness coin. Thank you. Happy GA.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. We got some
Yes.
Look how duded up he is.
I know. I'm
today.
so
You ever
happy.
seen
You've
him
never
look
seen
like
me like this at home.
He was in worship.
I was begging for
He
money.
did a good fit.
You know, I was begging for money, and they say if you're going to ask for money, you should look like you've seen it before. So I was. So you must.
I haven't.
Apparently not. So let's shake
Good.
my hand. What's you doing?
Thanks, sir.
So what are you doing? What's the big thing at GA for you this year?
I am helping with the chaplains and right relations team.
Oh my goodness. Is that why you wear the shirts?
Sort of, yeah. So whatever color they need, I'm prepared for.
You're prepared. Oh, that's good. And the chaplains? Is there a lot of chaplain emergencies? Yeah.
There are a fair number, actually. Yes.
Okay.
And the chaplains will have cool hats. I don't know how the hat is.
Usually I just go to my room and cry. You know.
That's also a cool hat. Not
Well,
the same
that's
as the chaplains. Yeah.
this is the center hat. Oh, there it
Let's
is.
take a look. You should keep it that way.
What, the both up or the one up?
Just the one, I think.
Oh, okay.
Ask America.
That's
They'll tell you. Yes.
America, what do you vote? This side, or do you want it the other way? Look at that side. Oh, then I'm ready.
Yeah, that's
Okay, never mind. Oh,
This
another
is live
dignified-
television, folks. There it
another
is.
dignified moment on The View.
Yes.
So you're also what? You're working on the worship?
I did a little bit with worship, but this year I have stepped back from that, and the worship team, we have a new team is doing this now to increase the quality of worships at General Assembly. We've had some good ones in the past. We're going to have spectacular ones this year.
Wow.
There's an arc to them so that we introduce concepts early in the week, we build on them, we wrap it up at the end.
The arc of
Speakers
worship.
such as yourself.
The arc of worship ends toward Sunday.
One host, yes.
So, yeah, Carolyn Paterno is like doing that.
She's
right?
amazing, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
oh, I love Carolyn. We should find Carolyn Paterno on that side. Let's find her. Yeah, look, send the minions out.
Hey, so this is Shauna live from the floor talking to everybody, and I'm here.
Someone was speaking in that little box there. Is that?
Oh, yeah?
Hi. Hi, good morning.
And where are you
What's up?
from?
I'm Amy, and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
And she's out here live at General Assembly. You can see
I can't hear you, hon.
everything that's going on here at Ministry Days. It's so awesome.
Oh.
So thanks so much for saying hey to everybody.
Hey, Scott. No, so hello. The very famous Scott. You're doing a bike ride.
I am. Next April 18th, I start out in Costa Mesa, California, and we're challenging, and I'm going to Amesbury, Massachusetts, 3,500 miles. Several Unitarian ministers are coming along with me in various sections of it. Dan Canner from Dallas and Charlie Ortman from Montclair. And the idea is to challenge, it's called the Ride to Beat Hunger, and the idea is to challenge Unitarian Universalists all over the continent to do something about hunger and the related issues of poverty in their communities next spring when I'm riding. You can follow the ride by going to the Ride to Beat Hunger, all one word, theridetobeathunger.org. The website's up now, but not prepared yet for next April. There'll be a video blog every day and a written blog every day with these Unitarian ministers, and so a lot of teenagers and kids find this a lot of fun to watch. And it's a 30-day bike ride. Again, you go to the ridetobeathunger.org, and I'll also have a Facebook page, The Ride to Beat Hunger. The blog will be on that as well. And we hope to have a Unitarian Universalists all over the country doing something about hunger in their communities in a special way during the ride.
And would there be opportunities, do you think, for churches to be, to use this as a way to kick off or bring attention in their
Exactly.
churches?
Exactly. Now, most Unitarian Universalist congregations do something about hunger. As I've talked to congregations about this, I said, well, we already, give a month's collection to the local food bank, and we're already packaging food with the Methodists.
Yeah. Or we host a food pantry, right?
Right, and the key thing is not to do something new. Every community has some sort of food program or programs. Here in Vero Beach, we have 5 in our little locale. So the idea is to plug into an existing program, not to reinvent the wheel, unless your community doesn't have a food bank. But I know of almost no American community, no county in the United States.
Right.
So just plug into an existing program. If you're doing, if you're giving a little money, give more, that sort of thing. Yeah. And it's just to step it up.
Great idea. Well, and like, and also, I mean, good on you for deciding to go like that you're sort of like you're doing this yourself. Like you're going through the rain. People will get to come along. And
well, I'll be with a larger group of 20 to 25 people. Yeah, there's a company called America by Bicycle. It'll be a supported ride. So, but it's still I've done this 3 other times. I've raised money for a health clinic in Washington. And 3 years ago, I did it for the same people I'm doing this ride. What I'm going to do while I'm challenging congregations to do something locally, I'm raising $52,500 for the Harvest Food and Outreach Center in Vero Beach, Florida. I'll also have a team of people from Vero Beach riding with me, a banker, a newspaper editor, and the owner of my bike store, and 2 Methodist ministers will be riding with me to support, to raise the $52,000. So I'm not just challenging UUs to do something locally, I'm also doing something locally at the same time.
Yeah.
And I raised $53,000 last time I did this for that food bank plus an international program. And this year we're just focusing on the local, because 53% of the children in Indian River County, Florida are food anxious on a regular basis. More than half of the children. We have in our schools in Indian River County, we have a program where each kid who needs it gets a backpack with food on Friday afternoon. For so many hungry children, it's a backpack program to get the kids and their families through the weekend. That's how severe a problem it is. And Indian River, my zip code is the 3rd wealthiest in America. Vero Beach, Florida is full of gated communities with extreme wealth. Elton John has a home there. Gloria Estefan has a home there. The former president of GM has a home there. Faye Vincent, the baseball commissioner. All these famous rich people, and we've got half the kids who are starving.
Well, it's a great thing, and we'll make sure that we get that up on the CLF website. And,
yes.
And again, it's a former president. Look who it is.
And by the way, I'm a former senior minister of CLF for 10 years.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
That's good.
Okay.
Off the screen. Off the screen. All right.
This is Reverend Bill Schultz, Reverend Dr. Bill Schultz, the president of the UU Service Committee. So what are you most excited about with GA this year?
Well, first I'm excited to be with you and with the CLFers. Greetings to all of you. This is a great GA for the Service Committee. And we, of course, have our standard workshops, particularly focused on minimum wage and restaurant workers this year. We will have a demonstration outside the Renaissance Hotel, which is a hotel under picketing by labor unions, and we want to support restaurant workers wherever we can. Our big event this year, as always, is what we call our gala, where we present our Eleanor Roosevelt Human Rights Leadership Award, and that will go this year to former Congressman Barney Frank, who, of course, is a champion of economic justice for the little guy and little gal, and was the first member of Congress to voluntarily announce that he was gay and to be married while he was in Congress. So we are very, and he's a very clever, very funny.
He can make the most grim
That's
material
true.
funny.
Yeah, so that's Thursday night. We're looking forward to it. So anyway, sorry that those of you listening will be missing the events, but you're getting a great glimpse of them through this connection. Always good to be with you.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Well, I hear that our next speaker is going to be Rebecca Montgomery, who's doing the Service the Living Tradition. The Service the Living Tradition is a big service that we have. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's Marta Valentin, an old friend of mine.
Hi.
Marta, tell us about you and what you're up to.
Well, I came to plug my new
And
meditation
you're dressed
manual.
to match it. Look at
Yes,
that.
well,
It's beautiful.
my middle name is Iris, which is why I requested an Iris to be on it. It's just come out. It's called A Long Time Blooming. It's a big deal because I'm the first person of color to have a meditation manual in the Skinner House line. It's only me. I'm being assigned with editors, so
Jackie and Mark.
And they were also
years
editors,
ago, yeah.
right? So they cracked the ceiling,
Yeah.
and now I'm rigging it open with my meditation manual that I hope people will enjoy. This is about moving the margins into the center and finding all of us present there. So that's what
So
this is about.
cool.
And I hope
Now, are you still in Massachusetts?
I'm still in Massachusetts. I'm beginning my 7th year in Littleton, Massachusetts, which is also a bit of a big deal for So
That's great.
We're moving along, and it's exciting. It's really exciting to be.
Yeah, that's exciting. If you read CLF Quest, you've seen Reverend Valentin's meditations a few times already. So
Oh, yes.
we look forward to having more.
Thank you very much.
You're right. I have a kindness going for you.
You do?
Yeah. This is for doing something kind, like writing
Thank you.
meditation.
I'm going to
Indeed. All right. So I lied, but now we're going to have Rebecca Montgomery. Here she comes. Rebecca's been doing fabulous work for years with our veterans and their families. And you're going to do this big service, but first, just tell people about your work, because I think it's so inspiring what you do all the time.
I'll actually do a little plug for CLF because we actually use that often for our military service members who are deployed downrange. I often would check the CLF website and use it as my meditation, and I've actually used many of your pieces in my sermons.
Great.
So CLF is very personal to me because it's great for our service members. I'm an active duty Army Reserve chaplain on active duty, and I'm a staff officer, and I'm one
And you've been helping families. I know that you worked on Don't Ask, Don't Tell, getting that thrown over. And what change do you see now that finally the ceiling got lifted on services?
Actually, I should clarify, as a service member, I couldn't work on
Excuse me. Not as a service member, as a minister.
As a minister, openly affirming and supporting all service members and their families is a big part of our ministry as leaders. Actually, I'm going to talk about that in my service.
Oh, good. Oh, that's so exciting. That's really exciting. Did you hear that Shauna got a grant to get Bless All Who
She
Serve
just
to
told me.
VA?
Yeah, she just
Yeah,
told me.
so that's
And I will say, if you have seen Bless All Who Serve, it is wonderfully received by all you chaplains, and also military chaplains in general, because it's open and so a lot of service members from all faith traditions actually have
Little meditation manual, yeah. Nicely done. I'm really excited for your service. And for so many reasons. Wait, I'll give you a kindness coin, and you can pass it on if you want to someone or not. For doing something kind, for coming here and for doing all the work. I know it's so much work to do those honors that you're asked to do.
Thank you.
Always great to see you.
Well, that was great to see. It was great to see Rebecca there at GA, and I have Eric Wilson to say hi.
Hello, it's great to be here at GA. It's great to travel here to GA, and it was so wonderful to run into so many people traveling.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Thanks,
I think a lot about how do we meet the challenges of a incredibly changing world, and I've been watching a lot of CLF and thinking about that. Yeah, I've been thinking about, just came out of that great conversation by Marcia Gans about new forms of
You're talking about that. We're actually filming while that's going on.
Are you doing that? Yeah.
No, we're just talking here. So tell folks what Marshall Gans.
Well, you know, the thing that really struck me is he was talking about new ways of organizing leadership, thinking about leadership as a snowflake, and thinking about how we think that having no authority means that we don't have authority, or it's actually if you have a structuralist structure, you actually have an informal and unaccountable structure. I think all of that's very exciting.
Yes.
But you know I would.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what are you most excited to do this week? Let's hang out.
Get new ideas, meet people, see folks, see who's doing what.
Yeah.
You know, and think about the future. And
Yeah.
how we're going to change to meet that. I think it's really exciting. Yeah. Thank you all for leading the way.
In some ways, yeah. I'll give you a kindness point.
All right. Thank you so much. Hello to everyone. Yeah.
Here's somebody I knew since she was a little pipsqueak.
That's true. This is Meg Riley, and I remember when she left and I cried.
She was a kid in my church.
I was 9. I was 9 when you left.
Oh,
I was.
oh, you were so mature.
I think I was 9. When did you leave? 19. I was 10.
I would have said 13. But anyway, she's not anymore. Now she's a big shot minister doing really cool stuff in this area. So tell them about what you're doing and also anything about this area, because I'm sure some people watching are actually
Tell them about the coffee milk.
The coffee milk is a thing. Well, there's a lot of good places to eat right around here.
Yeah.
Trinity is a really Trinity Brew House is a really fun place to go. Also, like slider joints. It kind of depends on what you're looking for.
like a little spice.
Spice is not so easy to come by right here. It's like downtown, so there's a lot of changes, tragically. But there's a lot of stuff if you just start walking downtown. All of downtown Providence is only like 5 blocks. So you can't get terribly lost.
I'm gonna walk around Providence.
I would just walk around.
Yeah.
And Waterfire, you will have all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that.
Because all the trucks come in. Portuguese. You should go for Portuguese.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of Portuguese.
And a Portuguese.
And I'm the minister in Taunton. So I live.
Yeah, tell them about that. That's been a really interesting church.
It has been. It has been. It's a little bit of a. We started when I was called there. There was, I guess, about 14 of us, maybe 10, 12, somewhere in that range. And I've been there about 2 years, and we're up to 90 people now.
That's so exciting.
That's exciting, and we do a different. It's been really, really fun. Remember when I came to your living room and we were talking about it? On the different models of ministry that we can use. So that's what we've been doing. So it's different. I mean, we don't use the hymnals. We have a different kind of style of worship, a more contemporary style.
I'd love to hear that.
I would be
should do a whole show. You should have to come and talk about how you worship.
That would be lovely. And it's a different structure of the church because people who've only been there are like long-term members who've been there for like 18 months.
Yeah.
So it has a very different.
Isn't that so exciting? It's so exciting.
Well, it's fun, but it's very different. So I find that a lot of the stuff I read is like, you're long-time members who've been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
We have some of those. I think we have like 3, 5.
Yeah.
So it's a different dynamic.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's cool to be here and hear what other people are doing and
Yeah.
ideas.
Some pretty creative stuff going on.
And I have been
This
stealing
makes me so excited.
CLF.
Steal.
Because I love your theme-based ministry stuff.
Yeah.
And we do all theme-based ministry, so I've been like pulling from different resources. So I think that I'll upload my fund for CLF. Anything I can get on the internet is awesome stuff. And you guys do all of that. So thank you so much. It's such a different start. I want to.
Yeah. Well, I see Shauna. Whoops, she disappeared. There she is. Shauna, were you talking to someone out there that I was?
Yeah, actually, so here is Josh Snyder, who is in Omaha with me, and now he's over in Delaware. Say, hey, Josh. You want to say anything to people about General Assembly?
Yeah, General Assembly is going to be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So what are you doing here at the UMA table?
I am talking to people about our new endowment that the UMA has started.
Oh, really? What is it
Yes.
about? Tell me about the endowment.
The endowment is the fund drive is called Sustaining the Call, and it's going to ensure that we have excellence in ministry for many, many years to come.
Well, that's great. Thanks so much, Josh,
You're
for
very
doing that. I
welcome.
think it's really important. I look forward to it.
Thank you.
All right, Meg, back to you.
Be there. We've got another former VIEW guest here. Jennifer Nordstrom came and talked with us about Earth Ministries a while ago. Jennifer, you're leaving our part of the world there in the Twin Cities. Tell us where you're going.
I'm going to be the interim minister at Third Unitarian Church in Chicago.
So, are you excited about that?
So excited. It's my first ministry, and it's an interesting church with a long, rich history, commitment to social justice, and an interesting part of Chicago, and I'm thrilled.
That's very cool. So what are you doing here at GA? What do you want to learn most about while you're here?
I'd like to talk to some interim ministers who have done this sort of work before, and also, since it's my first ministry, I'm going to talk to some folks who are also in this stage of their career, a preliminary fellowship. I'm going to walk.
You're walking.
Across
Cool.
the stage.
Very cool.
On Friday, my families come in, and it's an exciting time.
Isn't there a lunch today for all the new ministers? Did you hear that?
Today there's a lunch for the new members of UUMA, and
yeah.
the preliminary fellowship breakfast is on Friday.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'll be excited to watch your minister and see what you do, see what you cook up.
Thank you, Meg.
Yep. Shauna, back to you. You got somebody there? Okay, we're ready for someone else. Here comes somebody. Hey, hi there. Taking off the hat. Hello.
Hello.
So, tell us about what you love about GA and where you're from and all of that. Just tell us about you.
I am Reverend Jacqueline Duhart. I serve the First Unitarian Church of Oakland. I'm the Minister for Faith and Action. And what do I love about GA? I love the power of people coming together with their smiles and their hearts and their stories, and it's just like,
you're making me grin just saying it.
Don't you want to
love that? Yes, it's fabulous. Well, you're here. Wait, I'm giving you a kindness point. You just made me so happy. Didn't that happiness just come right out of your body?
Thank you.
Thank you. Dale Weller, get in here.
No. What are you yelling at me for? What? Are you?
Talk to Dale.
Oh.
Just all Meg all the time.
Hi.
Variety is the spice of life. So talk to Dale.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, yes, right. So we were talking about 80s musicians.
We were.
And I guessed that Vale Superband from the 80s would have been Squeeze. And she said,
I liked Def Leppard, and I still do. And I hope that Scott Prinster is watching. That's
where is Scott? Is he going to be here?
No, not this year. Next year. Hi, everyone.
Tell them who you are.
I'm Vale Weller, and why do you just amazingly laugh when I say my name? So I am the...
Just being in your presence fills you with joy.
That's true.
So I'm the Congregational Giving Director at the UUA, which means I focus on the annual program funds.
What's the annual program fund?
Thank you for asking, Hank. So
You didn't have to kick me, though.
So every congregation is asked to give a particular amount of money to support the larger faith, as it's expressed through our UUA, and that's the annual program fund. Some people talk about it in terms of fair share, honor congregation status. So for those of you who will be here at GA, I hope you'll stop by at our stewardship and development booth and get a beautiful, beautiful ribbon, and also,
wow!
Not only that, we will have a dance floor. I'm not kidding. So come by and participate in a little Just Dance action.
Oh, just like Justice, Just Dance?
Good one.
Yeah. I know.
That was not planned. Just dance. So.
Will there be any Could I Dance perhaps a Def Leppard?
I hope so.
Will there be moshing? Will there be a mosh pit?
You're here, and yes. Absolutely.
Because people look at me and go, that's a woman who moshes.
Oh, sister. So, that's UU.
Big metal.
That's you.
Big metal.
UU. So that's
Throwing the
all.
horns.
That's all.
You're the first. I think you're the first person on the view to throw the horns. Yeah. Yep. I don't know.
That's as it should be. All right, I'm going.
Excellent.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Bye.
Bye.
Who's gonna be next?
we have.
Hey,
not
so I have
one,
Jean Punky here.
two
Say hi.
Weisses.
Oh, wait. Oh, look, this.
Hey, so I have Jean here. She's going to say hi for General Assembly. What's the best thing about General Assembly so far?
Oh, the best thing so far is Marshall Gann's talk, without doubt. But
really,
seeing the colleagues maybe more.
Seeing the colleagues a little bit more. So, what was something that he talked about that just like totally blew your mind?
Well, he talked about Occupy and how Occupy was broad but wasn't willing to organize, and structure is difficult.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't get to see it, so I'll have to make sure it's all in his book, right? That we all got out here.
I think so.
So, what are you looking forward to at General Assembly?
Well, I'm looking forward to my workshop being over. That will be good.
What workshop are you doing?
I'm doing a collegial conversation on compensation.
Okay.
Not a controversial topic at all. And every church takes care of it, so it's not a problem.
Okay, well, great. So this is us from Providence, Rhode Island at General Assembly, and I'll turn it back to you, Joanna.
Hi, I am here, and I have not one, but two Weisses. So could you please introduce yourselves?
Hello, my name is Reverend Gretchen Weiss, and I've just been called to serve Attleboro, Massachusetts, Murray UU Church.
And my name is Reverend Margaret Weiss, and I've just been hired as the developmental minister at Bell Street Chapel here in Providence.
So we're going to serve within about 15 miles of each other. And Gretchen is the German name for Margaret, so twins from another mother.
I was going to say, so are y'all actually related in any way?
No. We're Unitarian Universalists.
Okay. So, and in the same, that won't be confusing at all. I'm sure, no, that won't confuse anyone. So, some of the people who are watching are not here yet. They're not part of Ministry Days. They'll be coming for General Assembly. Do you have any tips for them? Any good GA tips?
Wear comfortable shoes. Very comfortable. And pace yourself. Make sure that you need to take breaks at times. And sometimes, especially all you introverts, find some quiet time to center yourself, because GA can be a little overwhelming.
Okay, thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Rob Keeson, come on down. Rob Keeson, I've known since he was 18 years old. No, yes, I have. He came to my house and volunteered. Remember, you were a college freshman, and now look at him. Now he's
I'm all grown and stuff.
He's all grown out. He's a minister and a faith organizer at the Religious Coalition for Reproductive Choice. So what are you doing at this TA here?
I'm really excited to be here on behalf of the Religious Coalition for Reproductive Choice and as a Unitarian Universalist minister. It's a particularly exciting time because sometime either Thursday or maybe next Monday we're going to hear the Supreme Court's verdicts on two really important cases that have a big impact on reproductive health, rights, and justice. The main one being this case about Hobby Lobby and Conestoga Wood with these business owners who want to be able to deprive their employees access to contraception.
Is there any sort of indication about, I mean, are people making predictions based on the questions that were asked about how the court will rule?
There are predictions all over the place. My own, I think it's, given this court, it's unlikely that we're going to have a fully positive decision. Because that's just not the way things are going. I think it will be a bad but limited decision. But it's whatever it is, unless it's very good, which is unlikely, it's just going to be a reminder that we can't rest on the courts to do our work for us. That time has ended and that the right is still incredibly motivated on reproductive health and rights and justice issues, in part because we've seen, and they've seen that they're losing on LGBT equality, and so they don't have that as the political organizing tool that they used to in the same way. They're still working at it.
They really veered in the early 90s, back when we met. They had veered kind of from abortion to gay rights, because it was a vote getter, it was easy. And now you're right, it's done a total flip, and they're back to where they started from.
Yeah.
And just chipping away on a state level. But then we have these Supreme Court decisions.
Right. And by all indications, marriage equality has been as successful as it has been, especially in the last few years, because more people of faith got involved. And in Washington and Maryland and Maine and Minnesota, the states that passed marriage equality recently, people of faith and clergy were in the forefront. And I think the reproductive health and rights movement is 5 or 10 or more years behind in terms of getting religion. But Unitarian Universalists have a real key role to play in changing that.
And you're doing fabulous work organizing among these and others.
Yeah,
So
and
thank you for that.
thank you.
And hold on, because I'm really curious. When you run into people who don't know about the RCRC, like, are they ever surprised? Like, do they expect you, since you're religious, to be one way, and then are they surprised?
Very much so. Yeah, and that is part of our mission, is just, literally telling people that we exist. And if you look at surveys, a majority of Americans of faith support access to abortion. But that's not the story that most people get, even the story that most people of faith get. So that's the story we have to tell.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks.
Thank you, Rob. And it looks like we just have I want to interview someone in our last few minutes here.
I thought we had somebody back there from Santa Rosa, but okay, but maybe we don't.
But you have been. Any idea how many GAs you've been to?
I kind of quit counting, but I'm between 25 and 30.
Okay, so
a lot.
So for the, we've been talking a lot about for kind of the first timers and giving tips. But here's my question: for someone who has been coming to GA for so long, how do you keep up the excitement, or maybe you don't, the calmness? What is it that you do?
It's all about the people for me. It's all about just, hearing about Chris Stannon's ministry, which I just heard every single year. I hear new stories. I meet people doing things I never would have thought of, and that's the fun part. I frankly skip a number of things that I used to go to devotedly, and maybe sit in the hall and just talk to people outside. Because over time I found that it's those conversations that are the most life-changing for me. And the people who come to this are so incredible, just so devoted. You think like, wow, you're going to a church conference. Oh, here's one now. Here's one now. Think how many of these have you been to?
18.
So what do you? Wow.
So we're talking. A lot of the tips have been for the new GAers, but what about for those who have been going for years and years and years?
I hang out in the hallway, and
That's what
I
I
go to lunch
just
with people.
said. That's what I just
It's like it's high school.
It's the best place to be. You get to see everybody.
You get to see everybody.
Go, hi, hugs. Oh.
People
we
come to me.
We hope we brought you a little bit of that spirit today. Joanna, how many have you been to?
This is, gosh, four.
So you
Four or five, but it was 10 years ago that I went to my first GA and got the call and started seminary.
She just that's great. Teresa, what about you? How many?
This is number 4 or 5, and the first one was fabulous. It was going to Salt Lake City. Was that 5 years ago?
Standing on the side of a launch.
And I can remember we went with some friends, another couple, and we did. We talked about what it was like to be a great couple all the way.
There you go.
And I still remember the salt flats in Salt Lake City. It was absolutely fabulous first trip, and I just love coming and
All
being
about
with my
the relationship. Shauna, what are you? How many have you been to?
The first one I went to was Minneapolis.
Oh.
And I remember there was a chariot of women, and they were wearing wedding dresses, and they were pulled outside for us.
That's right.
I remember that and the whale. There was a whale, a giant, like 30-foot whale floating over the thing, and I was like, oh, I need this in my church. I mean, the whale will probably figure in my church, but I wanted it there.
Yeah, there
it
you
was
go.
so cool.
So thanks everybody for watching. We will be taking a bit of a break now. We'll see you again in August.
If you're coming to GA, come to any of us. Be sure and tell us
Yeah,
hello.
take a
Give us a great big
selfie.
hug.
Yeah.
Leave me
Bye.
the free swag.
Bye.
Click the button.